Well, let's talk about Pearl, who has spoken out about the lasting impact of Drag Race fame. And she's also talking about being stalked by fans and being assaulted and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff she's been going on. Because remember, she was on. It's funny. We got two girls that we're going to be talking about from season 7. We're going to be talking about Pearl, and we're going to be talking about Violet Chachki. That's like the season a lot of people call the boring season. But anyway, so Pearl 33 was a fan favorite contestant. Remember, because she asked RuPaul, "Is there something on my face?" Like, bitch, why are you looking at me like that? Why are you staring? But anyway, it said that she was a fan favorite contestant on Drag Race season 7 back in 2015. Damn, it's been that long. But has since moved season 2015, in case I didn't finish saying the number. But has since moved away from the show's spotlight. They said that while the star still uploads some drag content on social media, largely focused around drag characters she has conceived away from Pearl, she has yet to return to an all-star season and has not toured as Pearl for some time. So she instead uses her social media profiles to share images of her impressive design work, travels, and glamper van renovations. You know what? That would be an actual great idea. Like, if I feel like Pearl, you need to capitalize on that. Like, if you're designing vans, if you're doing like glamper vans like for camping and stuff, like that would be a good HDTV type of show. I would definitely tune into that. Look, I'm looking for has it come on yet? I'm looking forward to the oh my god, what the hell's her name? Trixie Mattel. Where her home renovation type show that she has coming on HDTV. Like that would be a great idea. You have a drag queen going around and reinventing campers for people that want to go glamping. Because here's the thing. When I was a kid, I loved camping. I was always in camp. I was in the Cub Scouts and all that stuff. But chill, I'm gay. Like I want to glamp now. Like I want to be fancy smancy out in the woods. That's where I'm at in my life. But anyway, so it said over the weekend on May 11th, the content creator addressed fan demands for her to tour as Pearl again and open up about her incredibly difficult time in the Drag Race limelight, saying this is dramatic, but I'm actually traumatized from traveling/gay fame. TBH, I realized there's something about me that like triggers people. It's led to a lot of scary and unpredictable behavior that IDK how to navigate. This is what Pearl wrote. Can't tell you how many times people have thrown a drink on me, groped me, stolen from me, tried to pull my wig off, gotten physical with me, followed me, etc. I've had stalkers, she revealed. Pearl explained that she's been forced to share dressing rooms with drag queens who act like they have no idea who she is and has had harrowing experiences with some show organizers. Saying I've helped many friends succeed and I've been stabbed in the back in the most random ways. Oh, and there's an endless barrage of lies and vitriol about me online, writing that her private photos have been leaked and her body have been criticized. Because I think also, if I'm not mistaken, Pearl does an OnlyFans. So, there've been people out here posting pictures of Pearl in, their man regalia, and they've been, as they've been saying that they've had photos leaked about them, private photos. So it says, reflecting on how fame has changed her as a person, she explained that she has become mistrusting and isolating in the 9 years since season 7 aired. During Pearl's run on the show, she was told she needed to come out of her shell with RuPaul insinuating she lacked personality. The interaction led to one of the most awkward and famous run-ins between RuPaul and a contestant, as you remember what I said earlier in the show. Do I have something on my face? Now, in 2018, Pearl, not Paul, we just talking about Jake Paul, that's why. But in 2018, Pearl addressed the incident on YouTube series Hey Queen, in which she said that RuPaul once told her nothing you say matters unless that camera is rolling. The Drag Race fandom ran with that quote, and it was used to push a narrative of beef between Pearl and the show. The remark also led the fandom to question how other Drag Race queens are treated by the legendary host, because Cheryl, I heard stories that RuPaul's not the nicest. Don't ask me how I know, but I've heard tea. I know I got people in places that know things. But anyway, so Pearl further explained that wishes, and I don't reveal my sources also, that she could undo her interview with Hey Queen as the quote became her identity. However, she also reiterated she is no victim and now lives the most peaceful and fulfilling life away from the drag race world. After her candid post, Pearl's comment section was flooded with fans and fellow drag race stars sending her well wishes. I'll never understand the full scope of what you have been through. And of course, you've been in the ring longer than me, but I can relate to several sentiments and I just wish I could give you a hug. That's what Selena S. Titties wrote, from season 15. Thank you for being transparent and honest. Your real fans, or should I say, the people you don't know that care about your well being, we are here for you. I love to see you sharing your absolute normal life. A third added, I'm sorry that what you've experienced and wish you love and light. As a fourth person wrote, stepping away from that toxic spotlight that any artist craves at first is admirable. And that's why, you know what? It's unfortunate. Yeah, I do feel bad that Pearl had to go through that. Like, I had no idea that Pearl was dealing with so much, hate, vitriol, whatever you want to call it, from a lot of people. And it's unfortunate that that's something that she had to go through and she had to deal with and that sort of thing. And that's why, at times I feel for a lot of the queens that, go on Drag Race. A lot of them just go on this show because they want an opportunity. They want to go and they want to live their life. They want to, they want to have an opportunity to spread out and become famous off of, going further than just being some dive bar drag performer. And there's no shade to that, but Drag Race offers you an opportunity to have a career. And I, definitely love the fact that that is an opportunity that's presented for them. The door that Drag Race opens for a lot of these queens to have the careers that they want to have as to get them to showcase their talent. But this is why I love the fact that Mo Hart did a video the other day on how to like brand yourself, which is why. But I guess you know what, this was almost 10 years ago, so the times is different now. If you want to be able to present a certain narrative about yourself outside of the edits of Drag Race, this is why Mo Hart was saying y'all need to create content for yourself on social media so that way when you go on these type of shows, people are like, you know what, that is not the Pearl that we saw on TV. That was just a snapshot of what was going on in their life, and we could move beyond that. So we're not going to just take that literally. But I do feel like a lot of people who watch Drag Race, y'all take it way too seriously. Y'all got to go on social media and send people hate and all these other things. And it's like, it's a TV show. Like, I get wrapped up in the drama and stuff too, but I understand in my mind that it's TV. You're in a pressure cooker. You're filming this damn show for a month and a month and some change. And it's 14 or 16-hour days of filming this show. You don't have no life. You're getting shit from the show to the hotel. You're confined to your room. And you really don't have you have no way of interacting with the outside world. So people just watch the show for what it is and that sort of thing, and just don't think like, okay, now I'm out here performing, trying to benefit from being a Drag Race girl and make that money and make a name for myself. And y'all trying to pull my wig off. You and the queens are showing me, the other queens that I'm in sharing dressing rooms with, showing disrespect, or I got people trying to assault me or violate me or touch me inappropriately. It's like, what are you doing? It's like, show respect. And that's sort of, or respect these people because they're people just like us. Yeah, they're our community superheroes, but they deserve just as much love and respect and understanding as everybody else. So shout out to you, Pearl. I'm glad that you told this side of the story, and I don't think you should regret anything. Look, in the words of Madonna, absolutely no regrets in anything you do in life. If you're going to do an interview and you're going to tell your side of the story, I love the fact that you did the Hey Queen interview, and that you told your side of the story and what you told from your experience of being on Drag Race. And if you telling this story, bars you from being a part of that franchise, oh well. There's other things that she has going on. I just saw on her IG bought a house, and you're doing all these other things where you're designing campers and all this other stuff. So you found you don't necessarily. I'm just glad that Pearl doesn't have the 110% solely rely on drag as their livelihood. That you have other talents that you can rely on, and you still feel brave and bolden enough to tell your side of the story and tell your experience and reveal things that your encounters with RuPaul wasn't that pleasant, especially since a lot of times I feel like a lot of us put a lot of pride and energy and emphasis on our heroes. And a lot of drag queens, they look at RuPaul as their superhero, as the person that inspired them to want to do what Ru has spent 3 decades doing. So when your hero disappoints you, why can't I talk about it? So I'm not mad at Pearl for what they said. So shout out to you. Shout out to everything you're doing. And yeah, that's that.